చెన్నైలో బీఆర్ఎస్ ఎమ్మెల్యే KTR మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
Is not going to help India emerge a superpower. If India truly has to break its shackles and become an economic superpower, a cultural superpower, a social superpower by 2047, 100 years after completion of independence, then I do believe that we have to remember one simple thing. Stronger the states, stronger the country. Cooperative federalism should be the order of the day, not coercive federalism. Cooperative federalism will make India a superpower, not coercive federalism. The union government should play the role of a big brother. The union government should play the role of a big brother, not become the big boss, dictating and making progressive states regret their progress. Let me also quickly say that if we do not speak now, some people are questioning why now, what is the rush, the process has not begun, etc. The fact is, unless you voice your concerns, unless you start championing the cause of the underdog, which in this case will be South India, I think we'll be doing a great disservice to our future generations. History will not forgive us if we don't speak up now. This is the time to speak, because discrimination against South Indian states is not new. Both national parties have done that in the past. I'm not going to elaborate on that. But now this seems to be adding insult to the injury. This proposed delimitation based on population seems to be adding insult to the injury. Let me just quickly quote a renowned jurist who said, "A true federation does not allow any region to dominate another, nor does it permit the dilution of democratic representation based on transient factors." If we don't approach this delimitation exercise cautiously, with caution, this could impact India's federal balance. I am an Indian. I love this country, and I truly cherish every minute of being an Indian. But I also do feel that a strong country, like I said, should also mean voice for the oppressed, voice for the marginalized, voice for everybody, irrespective of whether you're from Manipur or from Uttar Pradesh, irrespective of the size of the population in your respective state. India is not a collection of administrative units, but India is a pluralistic, ethno-linguistic union of states as enshrined in the Constitution. We are not against money being given to lagging states. We are not against money being given to laggards. We are against hegemony. We are not against money being given to laggards. Let me remind you, I do understand that fiscal contribution alone cannot, determine how we should be moving forward. India's democracy should be built, we believe, as Bharat Rashtra Samiti, on progress, on governance and economic contribution, and not just population. Population alone cannot be the criteria for delimitation. A fair system should reward progress and encourage development. In fact, I'd go one step forward. It should empower those who are driving the growth, not silence them. If 19% of south of India, the southern Indian states, are contributing to 36% of India's GDP, will you cut down on representation and, dissent, cut down on the dissent and cut down on the dissenting voices? Is that the strategy of Government of India? Let me also add, there have been past experiences which have been bitter. So while Government of India, while the Union Home Minister says it would be pro rata, there would not be any reduction in seats in south of India, let me say one thing. No reduction in south of India, southern Indian seats, does not mean no increase in north Indian seats. Let me remind you that. There may not be a reduction in South India, but if there is disproportionate increase in North Indian seats, which again will mean that essentially 4 or 5 states will determine the future of this country, future politics, future policies, future fiscal